Hello guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? There's a kitty behind me, and she just meowed in my ear. Yeah, and again, dude, purring right in my head. Don't lick my ear for frig's sakes. I've been doing a lot of research on the YouTube algorithm because it's a topic tossed around so freaking much, right? And you hear you bigger YouTubers saying, that's not good for the algorithm, that's not good for the algorithm. And I really honestly question if they know what that term even means. YouTube has changed the algorithm to the point where the way it works now is it works better for niche-based channels. My channel is not a niche-based channel. Yeah, I do a bunch of fishing stuff, but I also do a bunch of other stuff. And that is problematic for the algorithm for me because, you know, I bust out a bunch of fishing stuff and then YouTube goes, oh, you're making fishing stuff. I'm going to send your stuff to fishing people. And then all of a sudden one day I decide to drop a video on how to take an old computer, an old laptop, and make it fast so you don't have to e-waste it and use it again. The fishing people get this video in their feed. They don't watch it. The algorithm goes, wait, they watched all of the other videos. Why aren't they watching this one? YouTube has no idea that the video I just made is not fishing related. It's so bad that I've downloaded an extension for YouTube called vidIQ. It's one from this channel vidIQ that I've been watching where they talk a lot about, you know, how, you remember back in the day, anybody who's uploaded videos, back in the day, YouTube used to be like, tags are everything. Make sure you put as many tags as possible in your video in order to get it seen more. A lot of people thought that the YouTube tags were what people were searching for. It turns out, yes and no, that is the case. YouTube tags are used by YouTube so that it can decide who to send your video to when they open the YouTube home screen. Not their subscription feed, their home screen. So if you're always watching fishing videos, or you're always watching 3D printing videos, or you're always watching AI-based videos, and this becomes a trend you get into, you'll notice, like let's say all of a sudden one day you look up how to fix a car, you come across some guy's video, you watch it, then you start watching more similar videos, and then all of a sudden you get a video suggested in your home feed, somebody you've never seen before, but it's of fixing cars. You watch that video, the algorithm goes, okay, he's really into watching car repair videos, let's see what else we can feed him to increase more viewership to other people and potentially generate more subscribers for those people. But then later on you decide, I'm really interested in this new AI craze. So you start watching one AI video and then YouTube goes, oh, okay, you're changing your interest. So it starts suggesting AI content instead of suggesting car repair videos. Now you're not getting those, and that's what the algorithm is. Now the tags you put in your video, that's how YouTube knows what your video is based around and how to suggest it to those people. Now, a channel like mine, where I do pretty much whatever the hell I want, has a rough time gaining audience because I'm all over the place. You know, I'm all of a sudden making lures. I'm fishing. Then I'm repairing the headlight on Dirty Bird. Then I'm repairing a laptop. Then I'm just making a walk and talk friggin' floating head video like I'm doing right now. So my channel being not a niche channel, being a do whatever the hell I want channel, it's hard for the algorithm to make a suggestion. So when you hear YouTube audiences say it's bad for the algorithm, take a look at their channel and what they're doing. Like channels like, I don't know, like Mr. Beast, for instance. His channel is purely entertainment, right? Like he drops videos where he does like contests where he'll take a bunch of people and then the winner gets X amount of dollars and stuff like that. His channel does great because it's contest based and it's all based around what's going on in the world. Like it has some, like when Squid Games was big, he made a Squid Games game for YouTube. That's the only Mr. Beast video I've seen, to be honest. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm just saying that's the reason why he's so big, is because he generates good content and it's getting pushed out based on what's being searched in the world and how he's tagging it. So people are coming across those videos, liking it, subscribing it, and watching more. In my case, people are coming across a video, like I uploaded a video a while ago showing how to disable the screensaver on Google Chromecast. People loved it. A lot of people have subscribed to my channel because of that one video. However, they're probably not interested in the video I'm making right now. This is not their thing. So they realize that I'm not making content that's all tech related. I'm just making content that I want to make, and they're leaving, and that's okay. Like I said, guys, I really want that YouTube play button, don't get me wrong, but like I I could care less if I had 100,000 subscribers and still only generated 500 views a video. I just want that stupid silver button. Now, a lot of you did mention, they're like, oh yeah, why don't you just 3D print yourself one and hang it on the wall? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I never thought about doing that. And now I'm thinking about doing that. Like, how hard is it to make a metal frame, get a piece of glass, talk to somebody with a Cricut or a Cricut, whatever the hell they're called, to like make a vinyl thing that looks like the YouTube original, and just 3D print a play button, paint it chrome, and put it behind glass. Like, how hard is it to do that? It's not hard, right? It's friggin' easy. There's templates everywhere. I don't even need to create the 3D play button. There's one on Thingiverse. I can just go download that, print it off, and be like, look at that, I got a play button. I could even go one step further and print it in metal so it looks like the real deal. Like, for all we know, YouTube's doing that right now. That's probably how they're making these play buttons. They got a Bamboo Labs friggin' 3D printer, and they're just banging these things out and hoping nobody takes them apart to realize that the play button's actually just plastic and not aluminum anymore. Because I believe that's what the last ones were cast aluminum. A lot of videos online of people smashing their play buttons for views. It's pretty crazy. But no, I'm actually contemplating on doing that. Once I hit 15,000 subscribers, I'm gonna make a YouTube play button for 15,000 subscribers. Screw it. Like, you know, I don't want to... It's good to have goals of trying to obtain the 100,000 subscribers. But at the same time, I don't want to stress over it because I really don't care. Like, I don't do YouTube for the money. I do it because it's fun. And the more I think about getting a bunch of subscribers and stuff, then I start thinking about like Michael and Jesse and all these other guys on YouTube who made it big, who literally have people showing up to their house because they accidentally doxed themselves, you know, showing where they live, accidentally got their home address in a camera shot, or whatever the case may be. The people are just randomly showing up. They think it's okay to show up at their door and visit them because they put content on the web. I don't want that kind of attention. I think about it and I'm like, you know, I really like my niche following. I love the guys who are commenting every day, the people who show up to watch and will leave a comment. When I do something stupid like my trap door, you guys are out there offering advice. Like, obviously that video, it's funny because bloke was watching that video in the morning and he had to call me at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, you know what you could do? And literally in the comments, a few people said this. Why don't you just screw the piece of plywood to the 2x4s and then just have the plywood underneath and then have a solid board? I'm like, yeah, I never thought about that. And bloke's like, you know, I'm a builder, right? This is what I do. He's like, you don't need it to look pretty. You're covering it with a carpet. That'll be just fine. That way there, it's a solid piece and it's easier to remove and easier to put back. And I didn't even think about that because I fix computers for a living, guys. That's my thing. I tackle software and hardware, and a lot of the times I have no idea how to use the software, but I have to fix it. Luckily, all software is the same. Doesn't matter what it is. Give me 5 minutes with any program out there and I'll figure out how to use it, and then give me a couple hours with it and I'll figure out how to use it really, really, really damn good, because that's what I do. That's my skill set. So, and hardware diagnostics, that's my other skill set. I'm really good at that too. But as far as like mechanics and stuff, I'm not a good mechanic. I understand the concepts, but anyway, that's what this video is about. Another thing I come across on YouTube a lot of the times is people who are like, I finally got monetized. This is how much money I make on 1,000 views. Take those videos with the smallest grain of salt that you can find in a salt shaker. Here's the thing with YouTube monetization and how you make money. Your money is based on impressions, so how many people are actually watching the video and how long are they watching the video. The Spiffing Brit actually made a video on this where he hacked the algorithm brilliantly, brilliantly. He discovered a flaw with live stream. YouTube's fixed it so you can't replicate it, because after he exploited it, some exec at YouTube was watching his live stream while he was exploiting it and went, holy shit, this is a problem. We need to fix this. So live streams are obviously going to be probably one of your longest videos you're going to have on your channel. Like, you go look at my live streams, they're anywhere from 3 hours to 8 hours long. Long format videos. Now, if I click on that video and I look at the CPM, I can't really show you guys this because because YouTube has this rule about showing people how much you make and all that bullshit. But on like a 20-minute video, my CPM, that's cost per mile or cost per 1,000 views, is 20-minute video for me, I see about $3 for every 1,000 views on a 20-minute video. On a 10-minute video, it's around $1.50. All right. That's if somebody watches the video. If you get 1,000 people who watch the video from start to end, they don't turn it off. They don't skip any segments. They literally play that video from 0 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes. Cool. If they interact with the video, like clicking the like button or dislike button, that has no effect on your money. That has no effect on the money. That has more effect on, okay, these people are watching it and they're engaging with it. This means that this video is engageable. What are these people looking for? They're looking for this. Who else is looking for this? Suggest this video to those people. That's what the like and dislike do. That's what commenting does. When you leave a comment, you're engaging with the video. It'll find out what your algorithm is set up for, what kind of videos you like to search for, and then it'll offer that content to those people. And you have better not be puking in my shoes. I need those this weekend. Friggin' cats, man, I tell you. Little assholes. Fluffy, cute little assholes. Anyway, so back on topic. The money that you make from YouTube isn't based on, it is based on view count, but it's also based on video duration and watch time. If you produce a video and the audience watches it for like 2 seconds and clicks off and you get 10,000 views, you're not going to make as much as somebody who makes a 10-minute video and people watch it the whole 10 minutes and it gets 1,000 views. That's how it works out. So with YouTube, you have to hook the audience in the get-go, which is really hard in this TikTok age because everybody's attention span's 30 seconds now. I dated a girl like that. Literally, we went to the movies to go see Ghostbusters and she passed out 5 minutes in because it wasn't a TikTok short. So yeah, fun times. So that was that experience. Because long format videos are long, you have to hook the audience, you have to keep them on board, and hopefully they watch to the bitter end. You probably noticed me putting down like, oh, if you made it to the end, then comment this. That's something I stole from a Rust player I watched called Shots. At the end of his video, he's always like, and if you made it to the end, comment, and he'll be like looking at a turret, and he'll be like, comment turrets. Like, you know, I picked that up from him, and I'm like, you know, I wonder if that actually works. So every once in a while, I'll just chuck that in there to see if people made it to the end, if they're actually watching to the end. I expect people are skipping. You know, I see it in the analytics. You can see where your most viewed spots are. And sometimes I use that to generate shorts because obviously if it's getting the most amount of views in that section, why not generate a short about it and see if we can replicate more views, draw in more audience on that goal to get a play button. Because isn't that the goal on YouTube, to get a stupid piece of silver to stick on your wall? But honestly, like, I like the idea of printing my own because then I can be stupid with it. So that's definitely going to happen. I'm going to do some pondering and stuff on how I'm going to build the aluminum frame. I got a couple ideas, but I may need the garage to do it. And well, winter's coming and I can't really do much this weekend, so... Oh, there's other sites out there too, like Social Blade, for instance. If anybody's ever been to Social Blade and you look up your favorite YouTuber, you'll probably notice when it shows money earned, it'll show like some super low money. Like if you look mine up, it probably says like, oh, today I made it from $1 to $13. That's quite the varied area, right? And now you know why it's such a varied area, because what they're looking at is how many views did the video get? What is the least amount of CPM that video could have made on a 2-second duration view versus how much CPM that video could have made based on or how many views based on the duration. And they have a rough duration of 20 minutes. Social Blade hasn't updated their algorithm in forever. So they're basically basing it on view at a 20-minute watch time. So if somebody watched 20 minutes, then that means they made $13 that day on 1,000 CPM or whatever however many views you got that day. So like if you got 1,000 views that day, it will do 2-second to 20-minute cost per mile estimation, which is the reason why you can't use Social Blade to be like, oh, look at this kid behind a camera made made $172,000 last month. Chances are he didn't. Chances are people loaded the video up because of a reason, because maybe he's talking about like breaking up with his wife again. And then the video starts off where they're cooking pancakes and then they're playing with the kids and then they go for a drive to McDonald's. And the part with him talking about breaking up with his wife is some little bit at the end, and people are jumping right to the end to watch that bit because they don't give a shit about McDonald's or him playing with his kids or cooking pancakes. That's why Social Blade is kind of bunk. It's great to go on there and take a look and see what your favorite YouTuber's doing for views daily to see, you know, get an idea on that. But do not use Social Blade to try and guesstimate how much money they're making, because it's literally showing you the min and max. And usually that min and max are pretty far apart. I know, like on my channel, for instance, it takes me 2 months to clear the threshold. The threshold is $100, and that's Canadian, not American, which, you know, I don't count on. Back in the day, Bloke and Joe actually started the term mailbox money. Literally, that's what it is. It's like, oh, you gotta, all of a sudden, you get a check in the mail. Well, now it's direct deposit, but back then they used to actually mail you a check from YouTube. Then you go to the bank and cash. Mailbox money, just a couple bucks that you got for doing a hobby that you enjoy, and so on and so forth. So for me, it's like, I get a check, I don't, whatever. I'm not worried about it. You know, I work for a living. It's fine. But I see a lot of these videos that people are popping up where they're like, oh yeah, this is how much you can make on 1,000 views. Well, no, it's not, because it all depends on what your channel's about and how long your videos are. If you're busting out 3-minute videos about doing burnouts and stuff, you're not gonna make, sure, if the video gets fully watched, you're gonna do great for impressions and things, but if somebody else is busting out 10 or 20-minute videos and they're getting fully watched, they're gonna make more per 1,000 clicks than that 3-minute video maker is. And that's a given. Like on shorts, for instance, I drop a 30-second short, it gets 500 views, let's say, and it makes 6 to 10 cents. I drop a 20-minute vlog or video or whatever the hell we're gonna call my content, and it gets 500 views, and that same video nets about anywhere from $1.50 to $4. It's all about duration, not about views. Views matter, duration matters more. Longer the video, the longer you can hold the audience, the more money you're gonna make. End of story. So, but yeah, if you're making content, I suggest checking out vidIQ. There is a paid version, and they nonstop nag you to drop a credit card on it. I'm not paying for it. It gives you some optimizations when you're making your video, and then you realize what's important and what's not important. The title of the video is important. The description's important. For the longest time, my descriptions have been horrible. Subscribe for more. Like, no, you need to put in the description what the dang video is about, not subscribe for more. YouTube doesn't understand that. The description is basically, should not mirror the title, but should have keywords from the title, like how the YouTube algorithm works. And then in the description, put in, today I'm going to talk to you guys about the YouTube algorithm, as well as how the monetization works on YouTube. You know, something like that, where you have the keywords matching in both. Because that's basically what, if somebody goes into Google and goes, what is the YouTube algorithm? Well, YouTube and algorithm are in there. They're also in my title. They're also in my description. So once it pulls up all the text feeds, then it goes to video feeds, because Google tries to push YouTube as a search option on Google. It's going to go and find the videos based on what you searched for and how many of those keywords match in the description and or title. And the tags, like I mentioned before, that's literally to optimize what YouTube is going to do with your video to send it out to audience members to see who's going to watch it from the home screen. So hopefully that all makes sense if you're a content creator. If you're not a content creator, this video probably either A, opened your eyes, or B, bored you to death. I should probably feed the cat so she can puke more. I feed her down there now, but she still goes up there. Talk about force of habit. Anyway, guys, I'm pretty much done my 15-minute break. Oh yeah, it's definitely been 15 minutes. I gotta get back upstairs and get back to work. So hopefully that explains a few things about the YouTube business, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you made it to the end, comment, I'd say comment algorithm, but I can't even spell it right, so I don't know. Comment, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.